So our spawners have a lot of visual feedback now, more than enough for our player to know what's going on. But one thing that might be interesting is to have our spawner here spawn multiple different types of enemies. And to do that, what we need to do is open up our spawner script. So we're going to double click it. And what we can do, instead of having this public game object NPC, what we're actually going to do is turn this into a game object array. So we're going to say public game object array by using these square brackets. And we're going to rename this NPCs with an S, just so that we know we're using more than one NPC. And now you're going to see that that breaks this code in here. And that's okay, because what we need to do instead is say instantiate NPCs. Oops. There we go. But what we want to do is grab a specific NPC out of our array, which, if you remember, an array is a data structure that holds multiple of the same type of object. So to grab a specific one, we need those very same square brackets that we just used, an open and closed one, but we need to give this an integer value to pick one of the NPCs. So what we're going to say is random dot range and our open and close parentheses, and we're going to say 0, comma, NPCs dot length. And what that'll do is guarantee that we pick a number between 0 and 1 less than our NPCs.length. One thing to note about arrays is that the values inside an array are stored at 0 through 1 less than their length. So this random.range actually works perfectly to ensure that we can select any of the NPCs that we put into the array. So we'll go ahead and hit save and Control S that or Command S that. And now we're going to go back to our scene view. And what we need to do is go into our canvas, or I'm sorry, not our canvas, our spawner. And you see this NPCs object. What we're going to do is go to the size and hit 4. That's going to give us 4 empty game object fields. And we're actually just going to drag each of our enemies here into one slot. So you should have a different enemy in each slot. And what that'll allow us to do is pick one at random and spawn it no matter what.